Judge Andrew Napolitano, former New Jersey Superior Court judge, who has known Mr. Trump for quite some time, with me right now. Always good to see you. We heard from Allison. I want to get your thoughts on this, that Judge Merchan has presided over the trial of former Trump Organization CFO Allen Weisselberg over the case of Steve Bannon. Can he connect all the dots here, and is that why he's the best judge for this case? Or is this just proof that it will be difficult for Mr. Trump to get a fair trial?
You know, in that courthouse, the judges are chosen by random. People may not believe that because this is the same judge that presided over two Trump-related criminal trials, as you say, the former CFO, Allen Weisselberg, and the Trump Organization itself. Mr. Weisselberg pleaded guilty and is serving a short sentence, 5 months at Rikers Island, not far from where the courthouse is. The Trump Organization was found guilty, was fined the max, which was $1.5 million, and has paid that fine. So it's just a coincidence that this judge is presiding over the case. But I have to pretty much agree that he has an excellent reputation for being stern but fair. Prosecutors like him and defense counsel like him. So when both sides like a criminal court judge, that's usually a good sign that he's respected and calls it as he sees it. But
is Mr. Trump listening to anybody's opinion about this judge? I mean, to say that out loud, this judge hates me, and not to listen to those who say, listen, this guy is as fair as you're going to get in Manhattan. Is there anyone that can get through to him?
Probably not. I mean, there's two battles going on here, Adrienne. There's the PR battle, which the president or the former president is relishing that he's waging, and for which, as your reporter just told us, he's raised over $4 million in campaign contributions. And then there's the legal battle in the courtroom. The legal battle in the courtroom is agnostic to the PR battle. That does not affect what happens in that courtroom. He can say what he wants about the judge. The judge couldn't care less, and the prosecutors couldn't care less. It is unwise, however, to taunt the alligator before you've crossed the stream, so to speak. It is unwise to make enemies needlessly of the people in the system in whose hands your freedom is being reposed. But that's Donald Trump's style.
I know I have to go, but is he really making enemies, or have people made their own decisions about Mr. Trump far before this case?
Good point. They probably have made their own decisions. But I think people want to know, you and I want to know, what's in the indictment? What's the evidence to support it? Is it serious enough to charge him? And should he be worried about the outcome? We'll be able to give you an analysis on that in about 36 hours.
All right. Thank you for being so precise, Judge Andrew Napolitano. We appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.